organization. It was founded in 1963 with the mission to collect, preserve, and present Tulsa's history. Until 1997, the museum was located in a variety of loaned and rented facilities. In that year, it acquired the historically significant Samuel Travis Mansion. You are sitting in the original living room of the mansion. The existing structure was renovated and expanded to specifically provide a facility in which to carry out our unique mission. The Travis Mansion itself was constructed in 1919 during the oil boom. The mansion, a Tulsa landmark for more than a century, now serves as a place to learn about, experience, and enjoy the story of our city. We continuously work to repair and return it to its original condition. The Hall of Fame fundraiser in the fall is the largest source of funds that we use to fulfill that mission. Started in 1987 and now in its 39th year, the Tulsa Hall of Fame includes inductees who are prominent Tulsans ranging from pioneers to philanthropists. We have an opportunity to recognize the former inductees. These individuals continually are engaged with our community, and they make Tulsa a better place to live literally every day. And as I call your name, please stand so that everyone can see. John Early, where are you? John, stand. Sarah Graves. Sarah? Clifton Tolbert. Michelle Hardison. Ross Swimmer. And John and Marge Deverino. Did I miss anybody? Hearing none. Okay, then we will move on. As long as I have you as a captive audience, I'd like you to join us again here on June the 12th when we make some special announcements about the museum and its future, as well as open up our newest exhibit, which will be called Cabinet of Curiosities. And I hope to see you here then. It is going to be just an absolute knockout of a exhibit. So now let me share with you the names of the 2025 inductees to the Tulsa Hall of Fame. Our first awardee is unable to be with us since he is touring Europe at this very moment, and the commute is, well, having to go through Newark. Instead, let me say a few words about the artistic director of the Tulsa Ballet, Mr. Marcello Angelini. He has served in that position for the past 30 years. He is recognized nationally and internationally for his innovation in dance. Works from the Tulsa Ballet combine a reverence for the past, but also have been a focal point of enabling new and exciting choreography. Oklahoma, national and international premieres have taken place right here in Tulsa thanks to his commitment to draw out and support new talent in ballet. He could easily be recognized as an extraordinary dancer and choreographer, but I like to think of him as a mentor to dancers and choreographers of all ages. In doing so, he has put the Tulsa Ballet on the world stage. Although not here, will you please join me for a moment in terms of Marcello. And coincidentally, our second inductee was to be here, was called away literally hours ago. He's in Oklahoma City at the Capitol for a final vote in the Oklahoma State Senate regarding a level 1 trauma center that is destined for St. Francis Hospital. Of course, I'm speaking of G.T. Bynum, who is always working on behalf of Tulsa. Now, if you're friends with G.T. on Facebook, which I am, you know how connected he feels to Pope Leo. G.T.'s connection to Cassia Hall matches up with the Pope. G.T.'s degree from Big East Villanova matches up with the Pope. And I'm I'm beginning to think that GT is a internet influencer with the College of Cardinals. His family is the epitome of service to community, going back to literally the very beginnings of Tulsa. GT himself was a staffer for United States Senator Don Nichols from 2000 to 2005, then served 1 year with Senator Tom Coburn, and served on the City Council from 2008 to 2016. In 2016, he began service as the 40th mayor of the city of Tulsa, and he held that position for the past 8 years and is now Vice President for Community and Governmental Affairs with the St. Francis Health System. So will you please join me in saying thank you. And our third awardee is indisposed. We received a call, in fact, literally hours ago. I'm speaking of Jim Halsey and Mamisa Crumbo-Halsey. Mamisa has had eye surgery, and the recuperation should have been ready that could come here today, but she cannot, and he cannot leave her. So I'm here to represent the two of them. Jim has been in the entertainment business for over 50 years, and he has managed to bring the Tulsa musical talent of literally every genre. Names that everybody recognizes: Reba McEntire, Roy Clark, the Oak Ridge Boys, Waylon Jennings, Tammy Wynette, Merle Haggard, so many more. Collectively, they owe some measure of their success to Jim Halsey, and they include 29 inductees to the Country Music Hall of Fame and 10 inductees to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The listing of awards bestowed on him is too long to even mention, and what struck me when I started reading his biography was he's received recognitions literally from around the world: Poland, Japan, Austria, Germany, all countries that have recognized him for his work on behalf of the music industry. His better half is Minisa Crumbo-Halsey, who is the daughter of Woody Crumbo, the Native American artist. She is a citizen of the Muskogee Creek Nation and carries on that tradition of art that she gained from her father. Her work displays an immersion into the Creek and Potawatomi culture. A year ago, she introduced us to constellation stories that shared Potawatomi way of life, its relation to nature. And she recently created a children's book titled Going the CPN Family Reunion. Her work has crossed over from art to writing to dance and music. And if you ask, she probably would tell you that first, most of all, she's an educator. And now, somebody who's here today. Okay. Pierce and Debbie Norton, please stand. The motto of the University of Alabama is where legends are made. Our next awardees were born in the heart of the South, raised in Alabama, and they truly are legends. They are fond of saying, we were not born in Tulsa, but we got here as soon as we could. He has over 40 years of experience in the oil and natural gas industry. She is a surgical nurse and entrepreneur. They both earned degrees from University of Alabama, Roll Tide, and then continued with advanced study at Harvard Business School, Roll Crimson, you and me. He currently is president and CEO of ONE Oak. He had been president of One Gas for 7 years before taking the helm of ONE Oak. Pierce and Debbie's interests are found in a variety of boards that range from professional to community. These include the American Petroleum Institute, Tulsa Area United Way, Interstate Natural Gas Association of America, Tulsa Community College Foundation, Tulsa Community Foundation, and the Oklahoma Center for Community and Justice. When asked to step forward to lead the corporate community on behalf of the city, these two have always said yes. By the way, they could have named their dog Sooner or Hurricane like everybody else in the city does, but no, they named their dog Alabama. Congratulations and welcome. And our fifth awardee is Pat Woodard. Pat, would you stand, please? City County Library as a branch librarian. And there were people even then who saw the spark of leadership in her and knew that one day she would be the executive director of the entire library system. And it happened. And she held that position for more than 30 years. She has served as president of the Oklahoma Library Association and was recipient of their Distinguished Service Award, as well as Leadership Tulsa's Paragon Award. What some called an out-of-the-box thinker, she envisioned libraries as something greater than something that focused on just books, but rather how could it serve community service. And so she established the Tulsa Day Center for the Homeless as an alternative use of public libraries. And she has always been the one who is focused on the greater good. Her talents don't end there. She has also served as executive director of the Oklahoma Centennial Botanical Garden in Tulsa, and she is one of the co-founders of the Tulsa Botanical Garden, a truly magnificent addition to this city. And she is a cookbook author. Will you welcome Pat Woodruff? This year's inductees are truly emblematic of the traits that make Tulsa such a great place to live. I invite you to be part of the formal ceremony of this induction, which will take place on Monday, October 6th at Southern Hills. And I wish for you to have an opportunity to meet some of these while we will adjourn in a moment, but want to remind you that there is refreshments off to my right, your left, and welcome all of you to today's event. Thank you very much.